So I'm installing it on my iPad. I have an iPad Pro, the one that just came out last fall, and the thing flies. It's super fast. I bought the one with the smaller hard drive in it, just because the vast majority of the time I'm just using it to stream a lot of different things from my stuff to meaning stuff for the house and stuff for just TV and music and stuff like that. So storage really isn't an issue. I do use LumaFusion. I do have it. I haven't used it in a little while, but it's a really cool app. So Final Cut Pro is here and looks good. There's a couple of nice things on there. Ooh, I put my hand and it focused on my hand. So having more tools to do stuff always seems fun. I have there's one option on Final Cut Pro. There's a bunch, but the one that I saw was you can write on the video itself, and it'll make the writing graphic for you right then and there. So I think that's worth the price of admission. They give you a month free to try it out, and then they'll charge you either $4.99 a month, or you can pay, I think it's $49.99 plus tax a year, and that's that. So, relatively speaking, that's not too bad of a deal, because $50 a year for unlimited usage, and you have all that, and you have app updates, and they update the app pretty regularly, just like a lot of other different apps, and Apple controls this one. It's interesting that way. I'm afraid where this is going to go as far as they've been doing the operating system for free for a while. I was back when you had to go buy the operating system. I literally had to physically go to a store and pick up a copy at one point, but that was a long time ago. I'm wondering if that's what they're going to start doing for their apps. Because they do have but I mean, if you start charging for Keynote, I just won't have it on my computer anymore. It's not a big deal. I don't really use any of the apps that are native, but I want to try using this because I did like that writing option. So it's downloaded. I'm going to open it up on my iPad and see how it looks. I'll do a screen recording and then we can just go from there. I've been charging my iPad too because I knew I was going to be using it. But I saw this yesterday. A bunch of YouTubers were talking about it, so I watched their videos. Like iJustine was the big one. iJustine was like, and then she just goes, she gets shocked at everything, and that's like her thing, I guess. Anyway, let's look at Final Cut Pro. I really do think I'm gonna end up just buying it and using it if it does what I hope it does. So iPad, let me turn on screen share or screen recording, and then we'll start looking from there. So I'm gonna look at it, and I'll put myself in the small corner, and then I'll put this bigger. So Final Cut Pro. Let's take a look. So you try monthly, try yearly with a year free. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Whatever. So, you can start editing with a demo product, not now. So what I can do is record something and then we'll start from there. So new project, format, automatic custom project name. I'll call it Zoe 1. Zoe is hanging out with me right now, just because she just decided to record with camera. Ooh, I can't do any of that. So what I'm going to do is record this, and then I'm going to write something over there, because that's 99% of what I want to do is doing that. So that way I can make like thumbnails and thumbnails and like intros. So I can just say, hey, I'm baking bread today, and I'll put like a bacon bread or something like that. Anyway, that's what I need. So it's here, and that's what you need. Okay, so live drawing. So it took a few minutes. This is the very, very first time that I've ever done this. So even though it's just a video of me, I'm going to put Zoe because she's more interesting than me. And you just put it on top, and boom. So now is doing that, so that way I can make like thumbnails and so that allows me to, what I would need is to figure out better drawing methods and maybe get the Apple Pencil. I've not had a use for an Apple Pencil. My wife has an Apple Pencil for her iPad, but she actually uses it for notes and for work. Me, it's just like playing on YouTube. My niece, who is very, very good at drawing, she's a very excellent artist. She uses it, and she uses Procreate, and then she draws with it. So I mean, when I see applications like that, I'm like, yeah, that makes absolute sense. She's a great artist. She can really do stuff. My wife does it, and she takes all her notes for work, and then she has them all sorted nicely in OneNote and blah blah blah. This is really interesting. This allows you to draw like that. So I could just make a video or like where I'm an intro, and I'll just put, hey, it's Wednesday, and I'm, playing with Zoe or something like that, like this. Now all I have to do is export it. No, that's the next part I don't know how to do yet. Oh, maybe it's the one that just says that. Oh, video current frame. So export video, and it'll do it to whatever the default is because it doesn't really matter right now. The speed on the iPad, aside from everything else, is incredible. I love this iPad. I only wish I would have. It'd been nice to have like more space, but I do have iCloud, and this will allow me to hook up with the USB. I can put a USB stick and it'll show up on files, or I can put a drive. I just bought a little USB drive. I can do that too. Yeah. So this works. I need to figure out all the other stuff, but I just sat here for like the last 5 minutes and figured it out. I don't do like these crazy edits where like I'm flying through space and like I like shoot an alien and then like I collect its skull, and I don't do that. It's all linear. 99% of it is linear. So I just have to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, export. Like, so that's how I do like my bread videos. They're long, but I shoot them in order. So I just have to put it back in place. With this, I could say import like a piece of the bread video and just say making bread or something like that, and then put it here, and then I have a nice little drawing of that, and it'll look better than this. Let me put the video that I just exported there. So what I'm going to do is record this, and then I'm going to write something over there, because that's 99% of what I want to do is doing that. So that way I can make like thumbnails and thumbnails and like intros. So I can just say, hey, I'm baking bread today, and I'll put like a bacon bread or something like that. Anyway, that's what I need. So it's just that easy. That's crazy. Okay. So Final Cut Pro, I have it free for a month. I'm going to make it a point to do something every day to make sure that it's something I really want to subscribe to. $50 is nothing to sneeze at, but it's for a year. So buying like more expensive software is a more expensive thing, and blah, blah, blah. And this might be a really viable option. And if I do it on this iPad, it's super fast. So Final Cut Pro, giving it a first try for someone who's absolutely never used it before. I think I'm going to use it.